It's day 57. We're waking up at the Warwick Homestead, which is a repurposed sewage treatment plant. I can't smell the sewage anymore, which tells me that I probably reek of it myself. Luckily, there's some swimming to be done today, and hopefully the radiation in the water will do something about it. Two things to get done before I leave. Unfortunately, both of them seem to be preoccupied at the moment. Nick.
You know, I've been thinking about how things went down with Winter. I never properly thanked you for
I
that.
think he did.
Now all we have to worry about is Zombie Eddie coming to seek revenge.
I'm pretty sure that was Zombie Eddie we took care of back there. But regardless of form...
Winter was it. The only reminder left of the original Nick Valentine. The last bit of his business settled. I'm not sure how I feel.
Don't you see, Nick? You're finally free. There is no other Nick anymore. Just you.
I wish it was that easy. But it's not.
Seems like that's
'Cause
that easy
I was
to me.
Nick Valentine. I had his memories, his fears, all that poor bastard's hope. And I remember getting the call to head to some lab in Cambridge to get that neurotrans whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm in a trash heap. My family, my home, my entire life gone. Then I discover all those things that they weren't even mine. Everything I ever was belonged to Nick. I'd hoped with Winter gone, the last hint of that old world snuffed out, I could finally be free. But being out here with you, what I finally realized after all this time was that taking down Winter, it wasn't about Nick or Jenny or even you or me. It was about justice, about doing what's right. And that act of goodness, that's ours. All the good we've done, that's ours, and ours alone.
That's awesome.
Even if that's the only thing in this world that I can ever claim as mine, not Nick's, not the Institute's, but mine, then I can die happy. And none of it would have ever happened if it weren't for you. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to thank you for that.
But please, feel free to try. Caps, armaments, real estate?
Ha! Wise to the end.
You wouldn't have it any
Well,
other
come
way,
on,
would
then.
you?
We're not helping anyone standing around here.
You know, that almost made me a bit glassy-eyed. That was a fantastic little speech there.
Sorry about the smell. This place used to handle sewage.
Yeah, I know. There is one other thing that needs to be dealt with before we leave here, and that's how ridiculously god tier this character has become. Everything I have is too powerful, and this is with stuff that's available naturally in the vanilla. I'm not carrying any modded guns right now at all, and I think I'm going to change that. It needs a downgrade to keep this interesting. So, first off, my two-shot Gauss rifle. 838 damage. One-shotted Behemoth a couple episodes ago. This thing has been fun. It's time to downgrade. Gives me an opportunity to go back to an old mod, and that's this M14, which I had a lot of fun with about, 40 episodes ago. It has a couple upsides on the Gauss rifle, in that it doesn't have to charge up the shot, and it shoots a lot quicker. However, it does a quarter of the damage. I think this will be a welcome change. So that's the first of them. So next up for replacement is the explosive radium rifle. This thing has been, well, too good. And it's going to go. And I'm going to replace it with the Scar. Now, I enjoyed this quite a bit when I used it quite a number of episodes ago. It does exactly the same amount of damage as that explosive rifle, but it doesn't have the explosive legendary. This should keep things a little bit more interesting. Shoots a little bit faster. All in all, it's definitely not as good as the explosive rifle, but that's what we're going for. Lastly, we have the Guardian. This thing's been around since probably like episode 8 or 9, and it has carried me through just about everything. It's time to replace it. And it's getting replaced with something that does exactly the same amount of damage, except instead of doing it with 2 projectiles, it's doing them with a whole bunch of projectiles. Now this has a slower fire rate, much slower fire rate, and nowhere near the range, but what it loses there, it makes up for in sheer coolness. I haven't tried this out yet other than to pop off a couple shots to make sure the mod was actually working. Let's get out there and see what this thing actually does in combat. Now with these things dropped in a cabinet, they're effectively gone to me, but I'm going to keep them just in case, you know, maybe I want to use the save file to do another video or something. Let's say farewell. We won't be overpowered anymore. Well, not as overpowered at least. So to get started, first off, we're going to check out this abandoned factory. We got the note 4 from Duke. I have never done this in the mod before. I have no idea what to expect, but I do have a map marker, so let's go have a peek. Okay, so it isn't a door upstairs. Let's go upstairs first though, in case there's a switch of some sort. Provided we can fly out of the water. There we go. What do we have in here? Looks like nothing. Downstairs we go. I guess he doesn't have to worry about breathing. Well, let's have a look. Well, at least Nick doesn't have to worry about drowning down here. Oh, air. Okay. Air. Nope, not air. Oh, that's air. I have no idea which direction I'm coming from, but more air. Air is good, but getting out of here is probably better. Oh, here we go. I'm pretty sure that this is a Fourville location. I've definitely not been here in any playthroughs before, so that's an awful lot of laser rifles. What are we looking for? Okay, nails. I don't recall if... Ooh, I'll take his jacket. Wonder who's going to wind up wearing that. Don't recall if he was in any of the descriptors before. Oh, always take duct tape. Okay, so we had a key. Big red button. Information on big red button. Let's read the information. So the solution to a fire down here is to flood the basement. With a whole bunch of electrical equipment around, you know what? I probably should have figured out my... There's my exit. Probably should have figured that out before flooding it, though. Hi? Nick, how did you get up here? I'm gonna have a quick peek around before chatting with those guys. Another fuse, that might come in handy. Always take a dress. Reminds me of a line in Mercenaries, or Mercenaries 2. One of the characters, when you call in airdrops, they break it open and be like, it's never shoes. Alright. No, that's probably not the gun I want. Yeah, let's try our new assault rifle. Well, actually, let's try talking first.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Looking for me? What for? Look, we really don't have time for this. There's more of them coming. Get
More of
behind the
them?
sandbags and get ready.
No,
Digits.
sandbags
How
don't
close are
really
you to
help in
cracking
this
that
game.
terminal?
Almost there, boss. Just a few more minutes.
Better get a move on. We've got ghouls incoming.
Assassin.
Not
Ooh,
doing them
that
much
could be
good at this
interesting.
point.
Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. So you'll notice that there isn't a bullet counted reload for the shotgun. It just always reloads 5 rounds.
I got it, boss.
All right, let's get inside and seal that door.
What about Grit?
Nothing we can do for them now. Let's just get out of here.
Hey,
You got it, boss.
Antifreeze? Nick? Nick, get over here.
hey,
Closing the
Over
door
here.
now.
Digits, get on that terminal and get us through the security gate.
Should be a piece of cake, boss.
Nick, she
And
said she
hurry
was
up.
closing the door.
Those ghouls could get through at any moment.
No, nothing?
Got it. Let's get going.
Well, looks like you're waiting
talk
out
later.
there. Okay,
No time for chit chat.
okay. Oh, Nick's back.
All right, start talking. Who the hell are you, and what are you doing here?
I don't remember who Bobby is. Is Bobby the barber? Yeah, I bet that I bet that's what it is.
Bobby sent me.
I don't know any Bobby. I don't know how you found this. We've not exactly
You
advertised
left
this job.
3 notes at your house.
Since you're trapped here with us, I'm recruiting you. We're looking for some kind of high-tech source code. These guys made weapons, but in the last days before the war, they were working on an AI or some shit. I don't know all the details, but it doesn't matter. Our buyer's gonna pay a lot of caps for that data. Since we've lost half our crew on this job, you're in for a healthy cut. Let's get going before more ghouls show up.
Okay, this sounds interesting enough. Oh, really? Well, that's a first.
You know, I can probably make that terminal talk for you, if you ask nicely.
Well, since we're not going to have you around much
Go ahead.
longer, why don't you go ahead and do that, Nick?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Good plan.
I am going to enjoy using this. Oh, this is for the Protectron. Okay, yeah,
Power
activate.
up. Protectron on duty. Protect and serve not.
Thanks for the experience points. Hopefully it wasn't necessary to open a door or something. Because if he was, that door is not opening. Oh, here for a second I thought we were going to have a non-linear level, but I guess that'd be very, very difficult to actually put into something like this. It's nice that they're dropping this military grade stuff here. This would be necessary for the quest where you got to fix the guy's plane. Okay, let's see what this terminal has to say. Well, safe control. Okay.
Shouldn't take long. Won't be bothering anybody.
Nope. No good. They really went out of their way on this level, though, getting the ghouls to pop out of the ground like that. You see that in the
Well,
vanilla
ain't
game quite
that
a
a
bit, but
blast from the past?
I'm guessing that's hard to script in if you're not actually the ones that made the game. Um, okay, so no elevator. Is there? Can I open the doors? No. Is this this is a terminal? Okay, so that seems like what I was supposed to do here. And it gave the very ominous escape the terminal, although I'm gonna quickly put down some food. You guys are eager. Alright, see you guys. I was not expecting a big old scripted zone like this. This is quite something. Is this... Oh, this is just upstairs from before. This has a very Fallout 3 look to it. Oh. Oh, XO1 stuff. Is that valuable? No. Oh, that's right. These mods have flashlights. How does that work? I don't think I have a flashlight on my shotgun, though. This is definitely a lot more welcome than the glowing green light of the Pip-Boy. Good weight to value ratio on fusion cores. Get the shotgun out for whatever we find on the other side of this. Where the hell are we? Well, that was dramatic. Whoa! Oh, wasted a crit on an eyebot. That thing will explode. I am immensely happy with my decision to start carrying around a shotgun. It's certainly not the best choice, but at the same time, it really, really is. Okay, so I'm supposed to talk to Duke. Duke, where'd you go? That way. Duke.
Hi.
Looks like our work together is done. And not a moment too soon. Ugh. I never want to see another ghoul as long as I live.
So what are you gonna do now?
Get my payment and go home. Here's your cut of the payment. I'll recoup my losses when I get paid by the big boss. No offense, but I think it's better if we don't have anything else to do with each other.
Okay, well, I was kind of hoping that the way that went, that would start a quest line of some sort, but no, that was fun. We'll see what Bobby has to say when we return to him. Next on the list, given that we're not too far away, although with this with the storm here, I'm not exactly sure which. Ah, there we go. There's the outline of where I am trying to get to. Next on the list will be the Pridwin. So I managed to pick up an infection on the swim over, this time without Piper's help.
You sure you want to waltz through Brotherhood HQ with a synth at your side?
That's a good point, Nick, especially considering I'm here to pick
Hey.
up another
Is there
companion anyway.
something I can do?
Probably about time we parted ways.
Shame. I guess I'll just head home. Won't be the same without you.
You would have just fallen off the deck of the Pridwin anyway. So an infection is hardly a threat these days with all the regeneration, especially in the middle of the day and outside. Still nice to take care of it though, and we'll do that when we're up on deck.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
A great idea for a mod would be something that consolidates all these zones into one load zone.
I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Dance. You're up.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready to continue my mission.
Ready.
Roger that.
Couple things while we're up here. You're a scribe. You give me
right.
money.
You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Yes, and absolutely no.
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. I'll put them to use right away. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an all. Check every building.
How can I help you today?
You can,
Yeah.
deal with this
Take
infection.
a look at me, Doc.
Well, to fix the problem, I need to know what it is first.
Hurting all over itis.
Hurting all over, Doc.
I've seen worse. Better stitch you up before infection sets in.
Well, infection already set in. That's what I'm doing here.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Yeah, I have caps and,
No, we're done.
Sounds good. Be careful, Knight. We'd hate to lose you.
Of course you would. So I was hoping to hit him up as a store so I
Hail,
could clear out
Knight.
the caps that I have, but
Commonwealth's
as
a
long
dangerous
as
place.
I
Make
can't
sure
do
you
that
gear
directly,
up
I might as well
before you
go
head out.
and chat with the actual store.
Knight,
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
how can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
So as long as we're here, let's see about any missions that we can collect. Or get started. Kells, you probably have something for me.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command.
At my
If
leisure.
you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
I'm busy, Captain, but I'll see what I can do.
The Brotherhood is not some mercenary company. You have responsibilities, Knight. I expect you to act like
Yeah,
it.
well, wish
I
in
want
one
you
hand.
to take charge of a recovery operation. The Brotherhood has been monitoring the Commonwealth for some time now, ever since we learned of the synth threat. We've dispatched a number of reconnaissance teams. Paladin Dance's squad was far from the first. The previous team was dispatched 3 years ago. They never reported back.
Oh, I remember that.
Officially, they're missing. Presumed dead.
Well, no, I found them.
Paladin Brandis's team. I found them.
I am
happened to
just that good.
Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis. What happened to him?
I'm pretty sure he's upstairs.
I convinced him to return to the Brotherhood.
Well done. It may be difficult for him to adjust to life in the Brotherhood again, but his experience should serve us well.
Well,
Very well.
maybe.
Is there anything else?
What should I do with their tags?
I'll accept them. The Brotherhood will remember their sacrifice.
They were almost beds.
That's everything.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now,
That's
I have a more
garbage.
pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this,
I mean,
you are either sure
technically
or
it's
you are
treason.
not. Until then, everyone is a suspect.
But it's like a
I
light
want you to
treason.
take charge of this
As
investigation.
treasons go.
Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Alright, well, that seems I was about to say easy enough,
We're
but
getting a 3%
I'm guessing it's not going to be easy, is it?
Adjusting thrust recommended.
Well, getting up here is a bit of a chore. Getting down is much, much easier. Yay, gravity! I imagine Dance will have a similar level of success, although his landing will probably be much more spectacular than mine. I don't need a gun out to talk to a... Well, I don't think I need a gun out to talk
Taking
to
on a
these guys.
Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed. Sergeant Gavel?
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
Sure did.
The captain said you could brief me on the missing supplies?
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door.
Apparently not very well.
Sergeant?
Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese.
Some high-profile stuff there.
It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time.
Hey, I have orders. Don't get on my case.
They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
I'll tell him you said that.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
Well, now you're gonna tell me.
I'm conducting this investigation, Initiate. I have some questions for you.
Whoa. This is a formal investigation now? Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. But that's all.
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, there are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out.
I bring in a lot of supplies.
Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base.
I bet
With all
you
the
I could if I
patrols,
wanted to.
Someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes.
How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Teagan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
Dun dun dun.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
It was after the battle.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Pridwin coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
War tempers the strong and breaks the weak. If that is what happened, he wouldn't be the first. It's not much of a lead, but let's see where it takes us.
That sounds like a red carpet of a lead.
That's it for today. All right, that's it for today.
So there was something interesting that Lucia said there. She said they hunted down the ferals they saw initially, and then chased down and hunted the ones that ran. Now, feral ghouls don't run away, which means that while there are probably plenty of ferals on the ground, some of them weren't ferals. They were hunting down just regular ghouls who were trying to run away from, effectively, a military assault. We don't want to get too close to him. We'll take the hub flower along the way, though. I may not have picked the the ideal companion to be following someone with. Thump, 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 thump. You're as loud as a behemoth there, Dance. You don't see me. I'm not here. Okay, I think I've actually spooked him to come back.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
Well, I'm out
gonna
here,
head back in a few
crouched,
minutes.
in the
Don't wait
bushes.
up.
What do you think I'm doing out here? I'm a superior officer. Give me some privacy. So, backtracked a bit. You know, I've done this mission probably, well, I've done it as many times as I've played the game. I've never had it so that he's actually made it to the door without him catching me. I think he's actually supposed to. I think that's part of the script. He won't actually go into the door until he's caught you once. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not patient enough. Underground Ruin says one thing. Shotgun time.
Facilities.
Alright, well, I'm guessing we won't be able to take that elevator. Is this elevator going to work for us? I'm guessing no.
This is quite an unusual location.
To be fair, it's more interesting than anything that I was able to say about it.
Ferals! Damn it! They're under the base. Open
Let's see what the range on this thing is.
We may have a problem here.
Not terrible.
Found you! Standing down.
With it being a mod, it might actually have a range that's closer to what a shotgun actually does instead of what video game shotguns typically do.
You never know what you'll find.
Okay, I can hear them.
I don't think we've got company. Mission accomplished.
It's a long reload on on this scar. I suppose that's probably more realistic as well. Oh, good. I was worried I was going to find a gigantic hunk of power armor blocking that doorway. I guess I'm not getting away without going through this water, so...
Going, weapons cold.
Anything decent? Dead end? Okay, which way am I supposed to go?
This moisture is bad for my power armor.
Yeah, wine. Oh, I bet you it's up. Is this? Yeah, here we go. You gonna stand up? Oh, you know, I can check with VATS. Yes, you are going to stand up.
Exterminate them! Send them back to hell!
Pretty sure I saw movement over there.
False alarm.
Let's have a peek, though. Yeah, I did see movement. I'm guessing that this entire place is gonna turn into one cascading explosion of cars, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that cascade before I'm part of it. Okay, maybe I should have been a little bit farther away.
We're clear. No prisoners! Ceasefire!
Okay, the stereo sound is really not helping me here.
Safety's off! Send them back to hell.
Irradiated? Man, that's terrible. Probably good value, I didn't bother checking.
Long live the Brotherhood!
Little bit of a danger close with Dance there. So what do you think? Is the legendary still alive? Or am I gonna have to comb this place with a frickin' toothbrush to find the corpse? Or a mop and bucket? Is that the legendary? Jeez, terrible value on that. Of course, I have no way of knowing whether or not there was a second legendary in there. I'm not seeing a corpse, though. Really love the way that this handles. Dance is a bit of a whiner. Here I am with no power armor whatsoever. Although, to be fair, I bet you I have better damage resistance with my weave than he has with his power armor. I see a crate. Red X has good value. It's good to track down things with value like that, because it means that I can carry what is effectively currency without actually carrying caps. Now, is that going to shoot at me?
I heard something. Intruder alert!
I'm guessing that a turret would be set to shoot at ghouls, but would it be set to shoot at Brotherhood? Bet you this will actually control the turret.
You hear that?
Ow! Ow! Okay, well...
Over there! Get him! Threat neutralized!
I definitely heard another one over here. Go ahead and hack this anyway, even though those turrets are taken care of.
Yes.
Anything useful on that terminal?
No. No, there isn't. Other than a few XP. Let's go through the door. Is this actually a safer way to go? There's definitely fuel all over the place. Dance shoots that, the whole thing's gonna go up.
Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it! When you carry, we may have a problem here. We've got company!
So very happy about installing this shotgun mod. I know the base game does have shotguns in it, but there's just something satisfying about that pump. Hi. I really wish it did work with the bullet counted reload mod though, so I could actually just reload the one round. Ah.
Godless heathens!
I think Godless Heathens kind of misses the point.
Negative visual on... Over there! Target eliminated.
That means there's another turret.
I think you're clever. That's how we do it in the Brotherhood.
I really don't need to actually be searching all this stuff meticulously. Let's see, ah.
You hear that?
Yeah!
Not sure how I missed that first shot. Luckily, got a ton of 308.
Hold up. I think we're being stalked.
Oh, vault resident password. That's for that Fourville vault with all the random miscellaneous stuff. Gag prizes, I guess you would call it.
Come on. Give it a try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Hang on. I'll get you some more. Huh? Who's there? You.
Yep.
Clark?
What are you doing down here?
I was investigating the missing supplies. It looks like I found them.
Damn it. I thought I was being careful.
Well, careful
Someone
would have
was
been
bound
not
to catch
stealing
me
them in the
eventually.
first place.
I can't keep this up forever.
All this food. Have you been feeding these ferals?
Yes. It's been working, too.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me.
Okay.
But the Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him, too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make?
It makes a
Weren't
big
they all
difference.
human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away. But we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
You see, you should feel guilty about that second half.
They were ghouls.
Yes. But damn it, they were people first. After the battle, I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
Of course not. You betrayed the Brotherhood. You put all of our lives at risk.
The Brotherhood is wrong. If we just kill everything we fear, are we really any better than the ghouls? What are you gonna do with them anyway?
They're monsters, Clark. They have to be destroyed.
No! No, I won't just stand by and let you kill them. Not again.
I found this in the ruins. I'd like to know what this is, so...
I found this in the ruins.
It's Knight Ryland's holotag.
Oh, that.
He worked in the terminal with me. They killed him, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And as long as they're here, more Knights are gonna die. I can't be responsible for that.
You are responsible for
and
that.
What about me?
You should turn yourself in.
I suppose so. The captain will never understand. But it's the honorable thing to do. You might respect that, at least.
It's a start.
I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead. The elevator's in the next room. You can use my keycard. I'll be up
We
soon.
aren't done here, though. Okay, so that's the elevator out. First...
Where'd they go?
Okay, I'm just gonna wind up shooting Dance in the back if I try that shot.
Tango down!
Still looking for that, the armor upgrade. My armor rating's actually quite low for...
Remember the Citadel! Fire!
My armor level is actually... I mean, it's not terribly low. I think it's, Cavalier's Pipe Wrench. It's about 230, 240, which is a lot lower than it could be. It's because I'm only wearing one piece of weave. Let's go ahead and eat.
Yes.
Kill them all! Threat neutralized.
Okay, we're not done. There we are. Oh! I'm glad I took that shot from here. Okay, Poisoners. I mean, Light Synth is actually good, but Poisoners is not. Never-ending combat rifle. Like, that's pretty darn good. But I'd rather just use the Overseer's Guardian if I'm going to use a combat rifle. So I'm guessing now Kells is going to tell me that the kid has somehow made it up here before I have.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
I've just received word from Sergeant Gavel. Initiate Clark has made a full confession. I gather we have you to thank for it. Clark has been taken into custody, and I've dispatched a patrol team to secure the ruins. I don't think I could have asked for a better outcome.
You know, a better outcome would have been that we just found all the food, you know, around the corner somewhere. Someone had just missed it. But no, apparently throwing some kid in custody. Oh well. Well, considering I don't use power armor, that's not very useful.
Well now, what? Well, come back when you've got the time.
Brandis.
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I want you to have my old gun. It kept me alive all those years. Maybe it can do the same for you.
You should keep it, as a reminder.
I have more than enough memories, my friend. I'm not looking back. Not anymore. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. but I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
So under normal conditions, that gun is just a regular laser rifle. If you manage to get your health low enough, which isn't happening to me all that often, it has the potential to be one of the most damaging guns in the game. But I'm actually trying to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. So I don't recall having leveled up, but while I was in the store, it gave me the notice that I had. And I think steady aim is still on the menu. We're going to get one more level of that, and then probably move on to the lockpicking stuff. Take our
Taking on a
shortcut
death
once
claw
again.
without backup is a great way to get yourself
So next on the list, well, there was actually going to be a whole bunch more today, but it's actually getting a little bit later in the day. I'm not going to be able to get to a whole bunch of stuff that I had planned, but that's fine. I wasn't expecting the mission at the Watts laser rifle factory, I guess it was, to be quite as robust, and it's always welcome when that happens. But next anyway, we got a hint for the location of the creator, and that's not too far from here. And you never know, maybe I'll get an opportunity to shoot some more stuff with these new guns. If you're wondering, I did a lap of the Commonwealth between episodes to pick up ammunition. The 500 rounds of Gauss rifle ammo was enough to pay for the shotgun ammo and the assault. There we are.
We're clear.
No, we're not.
Remain vigilant. I know they're still here.
Was enough to pay for the shotgun ammo and assault rifle ammo. The shotgun is one of them leveled list weapons, so the raiders will have them. I presume they will. They might not at this high level, but we'll see. Ooh, shotgun shells. It also means that stores have them. So I was able to pick up the shotgun from Daisy in Good Neighbor, and I picked up the SCAR from the gun store in Diamond City. Is that Arturo? Whoever it is. The M14 I picked up in Bunker Hill, so I was able to acquire all three of these without breaking any of my rules, which was kind of nice. Initially, I was just going to console them in. I don't think that would have been that much of a violation. I mean, it would have been a direct violation of my rules in a very literal sense, but in that I'm deliberately downgrading, I don't think that would have been the most terrible thing in the world. But luckily, I didn't have to do that. There you are.
Lock and load.
Whoa! Okay, so I probably should have paid more attention to the noise behind me. Look at my health. That's the first time it's been, you know, anywhere below 3/4 in a long time. That's not going to happen. Go for the headshot. Whoa! Is that thing going to explode on me? No? See, that right there, the whole reason why I wanted to do that. No, dance, please don't stand behind me. I'm trying to pick stuff up. Yeah. Certainly hasn't made me, you know, feeble or anything, but it's put a little bit more difficulty into the fights, which, you know, that was the whole idea, and suddenly I'm thinking, am I going to have to actually start worrying about dying again? Should I actually be popping a stim pack when I'm at half health? Because I'd really rather not have to redo redo the day at this point. I'd really rather not have to start taking naps halfway through the day either. So it's not massively on the way, but it makes sense to drop by Kingsport Lighthouse and drop off, well, I've got a whole bunch of junk on me. Is this going to be a rad storm? Well, it's definitely a rad storm. I mean, we're taking rads as as I speak. What the hell was that? Okay, so I gotta remind myself I'm not immortal like I used to be. I want to get to that quickly. Where is that legendary? That's not the legendary. Ah.
Godless heathens!
Okay, well, this is probably not the ideal time to have picked up something that encumbers me. What I'm going to do is pop a Psycho Jet to do inventory management. Okay, weapons. Ghoul Slayer's missile launcher. Drop. So if you're wondering what's going on right now, I tweaked the True Storms mod to allow for ghoul swarms during rad storms. And this is the first one I've come across. I tweaked it quite some time ago. I said it to be fairly common, but I guess fairly common is not all that common. Apparently they get harder as you go through them. So the location of the information on the creator is apparently a drumlin diner in the middle of Salem. Other than dropping into the Museum of Witchcraft, never actually been in Salem, and they're just now getting the XP for showing up. Okay, Drumlin Diner. There is a mission in here that I'd like to do at some point, but not right now, so I'm going to see if I can just sort of poke my head in without queuing that mission up. Dinner receipt. Read. That's a clue. that's a calling that a clue is a bit generous. Let's see where that's actually going to take us. You know, that's not too far. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Well, I'm guessing he's not home. Not the only one.
Job's done. The contractor, Mr. S, won't be talking to the paper anymore. Now, about my payment. What the hell?
Sentinel site in the southwest of the Commonwealth. We're not getting an immediate map marker for that. I'm guessing that at some point I'm going to be by there anyway. Fourville seems to have been set up pretty well with that in mind. I'm not going to go out of my way to get down there. So I am going to turn in all of the Fourville quests that I have finished. And there are a lot of them. I'm guessing I'm sleeping in Fourville tonight. I saw...
Nothing there now. What do you think? I don't know. What the?
Okay, well if I have a headshot, I'll take it.
I don't think we're alone.
You don't say. I think I saw movement behind this tree line. Oh, I knew I heard something up there. Hi, I want to buy some more dirt.
Excuse me.
Welcome back. Are you here for the talk, or to buy a souvenir?
I'll take a look, sure.
So if you see all them markers there at the bottom, that is all the different missions I'm here to turn in. Alright, so who are we talking to here? Were you Nelson?
Hi.
You're Nelson.
You here to play the numbers?
No.
Got a game just about to start.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
The fuck did you just say? Don't you dare mention that name around me. If you know where he is, you better tell me right now.
Who is this guy?
I've been trying to cut into the chem market for years. But Mr. Abominable has always been one step ahead of me. If I had one wish, it'd be that man's head on a plate.
Actually, I do.
You do? This must be my lucky day.
Well, it's not mine.
I've been after that guy for years. You take him out for me. There's big money in it for you. What do you say?
Well, I'm not going to take out a drug dealer on moral grounds. Might be a bit hypocritical, but I will take them out on competition grounds.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 1,000 caps to take Mr. Abominable out of the picture. I don't think you can say fairer than that.
That's not half bad. I'm guessing that your game is financing this.
Your offer seems a little low for a man's
Jeez, I didn't
life.
even read it before I clicked
is your
that.
conscience bothering you? Need a bigger payday to make yourself feel better? Fine. 1,500. Take it or leave it.
All right. I'll do it.
Good. You get your money when the job's done.
You do realize, though, my whole taking out competition rule. Where do you think that rule is gonna go once I'm done with Mr. Abominable? Wonder if you spend all day in front of witnesses. I mean, fellow townsfolk. Next we have talk to Malcolm Longbottom. I don't remember what for. I love those posters.
Excuse me.
Welcome back to the Fourville Museum. How can I help you today?
What did you want me for again?
Looking for more work, if you got any.
I do have a little something you could do for me. Since the vault opened, I've become interested in the pre-war military's role in its construction. If you find any military documents around the Commonwealth, I'd pay you a small fee for them. There's bound to be some revealing information in them.
Here you go.
Thank you for... Wait, you don't have any folders?
I've been selling
sure,
those.
You can buy your guns from Diamond City. Why trust them when you can trust me?
Oh, I think I can turn in a mission to you. Let's see,
I got the job done.
Good work. Here's your money. If you want to run another job, you just let me know.
Not really. These seem to be auto-generated.
Let's see what you've
I'll
got.
shop, though.
Only the best.
Alright, let's go have a chat with Huxley here. We have... Okay, Huxley isn't here. Where is Huxley? Huxley being the super mutant doctor.
Buy your guns from
Huxley.
someone who knows how to use them.
We have behemoth blood for you.
I've got that sample you wanted.
That's incredible.
I'd say so.
Thank you so much. I'll run some experiments and see if I can make it into a working cure.
When you say wait, do you mean he's going to do it right now, or do you mean like wait and come back in a week? 'Cause this doesn't really look like a chem lab. Okay, I'm guessing it means come back in a week. A lot more verticality in Fallout 4 than the the other Fallouts. The final 3 are inside the vault.
Don't cause any trouble while you're down here.
I'm not planning on doing that yet. I wonder what the Brotherhood's take on the vaults actually is. I mean, they probably see them as, you know, an abomination and all that, but do they really care? I know it's not really the vault resident's fault, and I'm a vault resident myself. They brought me in without any trouble.
Did you see it? Did you see it outside?
Take a deep breath and tell me what's happened.
It's that British guy, the one who wanted the components. He said I was taking too long and that he was gonna go ahead with his launch. He set up a plane outside and strapped a pair of rockets to the side. If he tries to take off, he'll be killed.
More importantly, I'll miss it.
Rockets? Why is he building rockets?
He thinks it's gonna help him get home faster. Without all the components, there's a high chance that the rockets will overheat and explode before he even leaves the landing pad. And that's if the pad doesn't burn up in the heat of the rocket. You have got to get out there and do something.
Oh, you better believe I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna grab a camera.
Every day's the same.
I don't know if that's gonna be the case today. Everyone, you are not gonna want to miss this. Tell me I haven't missed it. Tell me. Oh, there's this plane.
Hello, milady. You have arrived just in time to observe my moment of triumph. Behold. Success. Engines are powering up. Now, activate stage 2 emitters. That readout was rather high. Forget the figures. The Battle of Britain Spirit
Keep
will
that light
see
up.
me through. All right, Margaret. Here we go.
Well, that was everything we all expected. Just literally nothing left. No, just taking a peek. There isn't some, like, streamer in the sky. He somehow pulled it off. Nope. Nope, it's just dust floating down. Well, I'm glad that he waited for me. I can't believe none of you came outside. I told you you were about to miss it. Lucky you didn't bring down the roof of this place. For the record, dude, if this ever comes up again, get out there and watch it.
Hi.
I heard the explosion from up here. Did you see what happened? Is he alright?
He's fine.
He didn't make it.
So he's... dead? All I wanted to do was help him.
You did.
I never wanted it to end like this.
I did.
He can keep the components. I don't have any use for them. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my work now.
I am so happy that that's how that ended. Wait. Why am I getting 2 map markers here?
I see you have the book. Perfect. Here's your pay as promised. Here is your pay as promised.
Okay, you guys are an immediate headache.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
Alright, so next is... Okay, you're not in the barber shop. Let me guess, I'm waking you up.
I do hope you found Duke. I'm so worried about him.
Stop being vague and just tell me what's going on.
Alright, here's the deal. I just wanted the source code. Our entire AI system runs on that old architecture, and we needed the code to update it. I'm sorry I lied to you, but we needed the job done, and there are some things we like to, let's say, keep private.
I
hope
suppose.
You understand, and I hope this pay is adequate for your work.
Oh, so he was actually the contractor. I didn't catch that. Well, okay. I'm wondering if this guy over here is going to have anything to say about Mr. Abominable.
I'm sure you're very busy. I'll leave
I
you
suppose
be.
not. And lastly, while it's not a marked mission, let's go ahead and see whether or not we get a response from this guy about the creator.
Hi.
The catalyst returns to my humble church. How may I serve you today?
Nope. So, that wraps up the day. I'm quite eager for the next day because I'm very happy with my new guns. I like the fact that it's a little bit more challenging. I think they're a little bit more visceral, but it will have to wait until then. And I will see you tomorrow.